easy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstaged. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. His people are oppressed, and I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
It's week 7 of the National Football League. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Throwing to start here is Tua. Completes this one to Pickens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Just the first quarter, the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and learning all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run for it with Harris, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. Very productive. 3 touchdowns. 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Straight ahead, Etienne.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The Jaguars at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
Off the option, here's Etienne.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Lawrence.
It's hauled in by Shepard. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
1st and goal from the 6. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
On 2nd down, Lawrence.
Touchdown!
Travis Etienne.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Done good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was Travis Etienne on the touchdown reception capping the drive. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 1st downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And it blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars back again.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, The body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of the route, too.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
He'll get only a couple down to the 34.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. He'll get this off to ETN. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first and 10, it's ETN. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
At the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
On second down, ETN once more. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
That's to his running back, complete. Nice move at the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags go up by 2 touchdowns. Done good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball.
And now off to the races, down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Travis Etienne of the Jags offense set to take over again here.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne.
Yeah, he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Hey, Lion!
On first down, Lawrence.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Etienne.
And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
They run the option left with Lawrence.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
But that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And that's complete Etienne out of the backfield.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence.
Buying time to his left.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Done good with the extra point.
And it's now 21-7.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tua, a final shot before half. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They go play action with Lawrence. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Here's Austin. Oh, nice move. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think probably you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Ready. Hey, time about 2. Time about 2. Time about 2.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down. Harris running straight ahead. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Shoves him aside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire 4th remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Off of play action. Tagovailoa over the middle, complete. It's Washington. Nice. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Darnell Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Jaguars getting set to go.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
Back-to-back receptions for him, but it's another first down.
ETN up the middle.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
On second down, ETN once more.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete.
And he is going to have a Jags first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down, Jaguars.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN.
And he stopped immediately there. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is going pretty well. I could come right back out.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. It could have been worse. But instead, it's 4th down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They've been brilliant so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe there he goes, right side. Bulldozes past him. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it.
And that went to the right side and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field.
And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, with a minute 2 on 3rd down, you're a little off balance.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
ETN once more.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down by Cole Fulco. A gain of 4. It's now
facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. A handoff for ETN.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Lawrence will throw.
Forced out to his left.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He gets this one to Johnson. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Off to the races. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
We've been in enough practices, and how many times have we stood on the sidelines and a unit goes out to kick a field goal, and hear the special teams coach say, make sure you protect. First thing, protect. And here they give up a block.
Yeah, especially in a tight game like this, tied second half, this is when execution is so key.
They go over everything in the huddle. The last thing you're going to hear everywhere, make sure you protect. That didn't get down.
Kingsley Kiki there on the tackle. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Running out of the gun with ETN. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's a give to ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Another tote for ETN. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion, but now kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. ETN will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return
this one all the way onto the other side of the field. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Tua. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing Tua.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Here's Tua.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that